All right. If you got your Bibles, and some of you guys do, what I'm looking at is in Colossians chapter 3. Colossians chapter 3.
What we got? Hotel
Yeah, Trey behind you probably a Bible. In
Colossians what?
Colossians chapter 3.
Oh, good. Look at
Okay, Colossians chapter 3. I'd like somebody, if they would, to read for me Colossians 3, verses 23 and 24. Connor, you got it?
23 and 24?
Okay, let everybody find it first, and then Colossians 3, 23 and 24.
I'm ready when you walk on.
Alright, I think we're ready. Go ahead.
Work willingly at whatever you do as though you were working for the Lord rather than for people. Remember that the Lord will give you an inheritance as your reward, and that the master you are serving is Christ.
Okay. It says whatever you do. That means anything that we're doing in this next week. It doesn't matter whether it's cleaning gutters or raking leaves or painting something or, you know, you're just picking up trash. Whatever it is, whatever you do, work at it with your whole heart. The one he read said doing it willingly. That's the idea. I'm going to put my whole heart into whatever I do. Guys, I don't care how crummy of a job that you get the next few days. Put everything you've got in. If it's scrubbing somebody's trash can, make it the cleanest looking trash can anybody's ever seen when you're done. You know, if it's cleaning gutters, make sure you get every teeny speck. Don't just say, oh, that'll do. That's not going to work. This is something we're going to do to the best of our ability. I want you to do it with everything you've got. Do it with all your heart. All right? Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart. I'll do anything you want, but I really probably need to do anything in the reclining position. There you go. All right. But I mean, try to go at it with that angle. I mean, but anybody else, guys, what you've got to do on this trip, whoever asks you to do it, I want you to picture in your mind it's Jesus asking you to do it. If Jesus says, hey, would you go scrub out that trash can for me? I mean, I think if Jesus asked you to do it, you'd say, sure, anything. Right? Or anything else you were asked to do, stuff like that. All right? But somebody that's one of the work leaders or something may not realize that, and they may ask them, hey, will you climb up that ladder and do that? I don't want you just doing that. If it's something that's, I mean, let's say you're afraid of heights or something. Tell the person that. Say, oh, I'll do anything you ask, but I'm just a little bit afraid of heights. Would it be okay if I chose? It is not because somebody's going to tell you you did a good job. You may work all week long and nobody thanks you at all. That's okay. We're not looking for that anyway. That's not the point. It's not so we can go back home and people say, oh, you're such great kids. I mean, you are great kids, and I think people will say that, but that's not what we do. Okay? We do it because we hope that God will bless us because we're trying to bless other people. We just leave that in His hands. Okay? We just leave it in His hands. We work hard, we do what we're supposed to do, and we say, Lord, you just take care of it. The Apostle Paul went through a lot of stuff in his life. To travel and preach and do all the things that he did, I mean, he was beaten time after time. They would take the guy and would whip him until he bled. They stoned him several times. One time they stoned him so bad they thought he was dead when they walked away. And he got back up, wiped the blood off his face and said, let's go preach some more. He was shipwrecked. I mean, the guy was hungry, he was thirsty, he was destitute, he was lonely. He had all of those things happen to him. But as he's finishing his life, in 2 Timothy chapter 4, that's the last letter we believe he wrote before he was exiled, before he was executed. As he finishes up that last letter, 2 Timothy chapter 4, he says, I have fought the fight, the good fight, and I have kept the faith. I have run this race, and I've completed it. And he says, in the future, there is laid up for me the victor's crown of righteousness. And not just for me, but for all those who long for His appearing. Guys, that's what we're working for. I'm going to work hard for Him here, because I can spread the gospel and I can do good deeds that might show other people Jesus Christ. And the reward that I'm working for and that I'm looking for, I'm hoping some other people find it.
No idea. Someone's spinning me. I got the line right here.
Watch sputtering. Hey, watch out, guys. Watch sputtering.
Hi.
Must be a hill. Yeah.
Hello, Nikki.
Hello. How are you?
I'm fine, babe. You? Trey and Brian. I don't know if anybody can see them or not, but that's them riding the merry-go-round with their sparklers. Nikki's coming over this way too. There's Alexis with her sparkler, having fun. There's a bunch more of them over there. Devin and Danielle. There's so much smoke down here. I don't know if anybody can see us or not.